Menesho, Binidi Kenkle no, ye a baby nyo, a fee a pay enyo, no man yo ke epano. Na shemwe ni shwanene wobwana ni wakeba hani. Shemwe ne KGT, Facebook e YouTube, nyabanya ko ye Mbn 360. Mina de shi danu wababo te sanjam niye, nye ha wakwa oti ye ekume.
Maye nye lodon mama ke enu ewo bills he enu moshishi kefe amemlai. Ye shika ke jaraeli sanjam niye. GRA nuchumokwe epagbejano to niji integrated tax system himamangwine. Niye manse sajamli uwe amanyebo efele fan ake Nigeria mansolo nikwo manse sajin ano tuga ke enuchumodade eshuishi.
Wonje shemwe ya shishie manye nye lodon dramani mama ke enine ewo bilse enumoshishi keminfe amemlai ye Ghana
Bills low mlai ni manye nye loke enine ewo shishi bekpa moja ke bawo amralo ke nichumo igbejano to amli hiwale kechi man ke nichumo ife no ya yise bemli ni iwa ni femoy tamonika semolo education hiwale pakpana molo health ni ikeno ya hu aba akuche amli noni blofocho ake local governance na nefane peo amralo ehishifo ni eyo yemlai chake mokeshishitoomli ke kudo mamwefe no ya
Security and Intelligence Agencies Act 2026. What it does is it removes the Office of Minister of National Security and frees the President's hand to appoint any minister to supervise the security agencies. It also reverts the name of NIB, National Intelligence Bureau, to Bureau of National Intelligence, and so it becomes BNI again, so that it sorts out the confusion between that security agency and a very well-known Ghanaian commercial bank. That's it. Then this, the University of Engineering and Agricultural Sciences Act 2026. It sets up another university in the Eastern region at Bonsu with 2 campuses, 3 campuses, a main campus at Bonsu, second campus at Ohau, and the 3rd campus at Achirenswa in the Ahafu region.
Manye nye lodon dramani mahama ewe kenko LGBTQ sanjin ahe. Beni eke civil society organizations national ni efele fan ake bemli ni sanjin etamo ene menye hiya jeno menji noni bagbala mi yamana.
Ewie ake sanjin niko LGBTQ here sake eko mambi ahe sake awie amehi kechom lai kegbejano to he tamomla wukbe here ake ni gbekpa moje ake no fe no koni ba jemlin aba anye akpe mambiye asomona bemli ni eniom lase hu mahe nyelo mahama sa ewie kenko Lincoln University Jeremony yise gbalamohu he ne fele fang ake sande ne chon ake ba hia ni akai akeme anashramo yabulena ni alegbe ya no poten ni abacho ahie manse ni femoi amlin jobang.
Ghana remains dedicated to upholding human dignity, equality, and safeguarding vulnerable groups. We are aware of ongoing national and international conversations around rights, freedoms, and social cohesion. Regarding LGBTQ+ issues, it remains a highly emotive and sensitive issue, even in the most advanced liberal democracies. I explained during my recent engagement with the World Affairs Council that it's not the most important issue we face as a nation. We're still grappling with the provisions of basic needs of education, healthcare, jobs, food, clothing, and shelter. Nevertheless, the private members' bill introduced in Parliament has sparked a complex and sensitive national conversation. Our position is guided by our Constitution, respect for human rights and dignity of all persons, and the need to preserve social cohesion. While there are strong and differing views within our society, we believe that these issues must be addressed through democratic processes, our core values, dialogue, and the rule of law. I'm also mindful of reactions from our international partners, including the recent developments such as Lincoln University's withdrawal of their honorary doctorate. These developments underscore the importance of continued engagement and mutual respect, and of situating our national decisions within our constitutional and cultural context. Ghana will continue to uphold its democratic values while engaging constructively with the international community.
Public Accounts Committee PAC Echi Chuchu Director of Procurement ye Ministry of Defense Frank Oliver Podo kete Attorney General ngo ke Hassan Eli Jechonji ni ale ake eshi ana ni na sho CDM million edweke ese panyo ni ji 4.8 million Ghana cedis.
None Nyechemoni Majority Chief Whip Roxanne Nelson Dafiame Poche Kehani Ake Owulakbodo Hassan Yeli Nong Neriake Wojini Eto Higbejano Kehachonjin Hemo ya 2024 Afimni Kefe Monitoring Fair J Anokwali Auditor General Mlamni Ingo Store Receipts Vouchers Nina Show CDM million Edreke Isekbanyo Niji 4.8 million Ghana cedis no bemli ni amlingbele mo shorty ke ha amralo hishifon kenyumo wiyano de fele fang ake ne kenchoji ne na kan be amli akeba she bemli ni Owulakbodo ba pue yeku alo committee ehie egbalamli ake choji ne ba she face asa abawele kenye amenyomo wi ni ejakwese ete no riake Semlie ewo onupa anga ni amekpa contract termling yeni femnie eni amlingbele momo shi iha kumlimbi alo committee no yiwon Owula Dafiamekpo engo eni amlingbele mo awomling ni isa itimling ake achile keya ni asane yeli hie
Amralo efele fan ake je shikaji noni ametao ke fata efon femo nkeshi adesan samo hi shimo amembi wa mo ke hama ni femo intamono ya nuchumo nchomo
Raymond United Nations hemoni ehe Ghana resolution lo samo awomni niji reparatory justice ni yose transatlantic slave trade ake eshamon kenshi adesan ye ike Adafitswaa ariemomlie na solo ni kwa mase sajano anunyamo Samuel okujeto ablakwa wie ake amralwe yeyinto ake ike majini engo samone awomlie bana shramoni amesa amesusu ameshida moe ahi ekon.
As leaders, we are not interested in direct payments to us. This is not a profit-making venture. But there is a need for financial compensation to support courses, empowerment programs, skills training, capital for entrepreneurs, and all of that. Even psychosocial support. I would encourage you to read the CARICOM 10-point plan, which addresses some of these things. Research has even demonstrated that some of the disease burdens which Africans carry trace their roots from how Africans were treated in those ships, in those dungeons, in the forts and castles. I will have only one message for the minority leader in Ghana. He should pay a friendly visit to the former president of Ghana, leader of his party, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who has been a strong advocate for reparatory justice, leading member of his own party. You should pay him a visit. There's an Easter weekend coming up. It will be nice for him to pay former President Nana Akufo-Addo a nice visit. He should go with an Easter gift, sit with him, and let former President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo educate him on reparatory justice. I think it will do him a lot of good before his next pronouncement in Parliament. We still believe, as I have consistently said in all my post-resolution adoption interviews, that they clearly missed a golden opportunity, all 52 countries abstaining, the 3 voting against. They missed a golden opportunity, but we do not think that it is all lost. They have another opportunity to come on board before the UN Secretary General reports next year on progress, before we begin to move to the next step.
Special prosecutor Kesi Ejiebenke for civil society organizations are here. Ni amebo modern amebu office of the special prosecutor he. Beni echon amegbena otini yo nuchu moino ya ke here ya amni ye na mo ken shiju ke fon.
Ye remomli ye national dialogue he na buamo kenko special prosecutor nichumo kegbena he nyejufo ochokwekwi nyo na agbeye. Kesi Ejiebenke he mo keyeli ni mambiye yo. Ye nichumomli kejebeni atoshishin iri ake mambi babaho jime niwa keche ankro nichumoku ni bano keshiju kefonsajin ni fata attorney general nichumohi kemenpi ni minjehe mokeyelikpo ye OSPM ni fe nichumoku ishotui echomling ake mambi ahimokeyeli ni ameyo Peo ye nichumo ipoten ni OSPA echum ni ebi ni amomling joban. Ejibin rie ke nkwokralo ni efe kebashi nichumo omling bemli ni isusu ebe ye jeme akegbefa ni nyegbekono. Ke kaimo efe le fang ake OSPA shidamo akadamo onupa ipeano shi sake civil society ke mamuefe kamehi awomni.
It's not my program because the Office of the Special Prosecutor had no hand in this, and it is for a good cause. So that it is from a deep place of sincerity and neutrality that this dialogue is undertaken. And when we were informed about it, we opened our hearts that it should be done. How many institutions can stand this scrutiny? It is the Office of the Special Prosecutor. More than 70% of the populace want an independent institution to fight corruption separate from the Attorney General. And more than 50%, and with this I take pride in it, the majority of Ghanaians trust the Office of the Special Prosecutor than any other institution to fight corruption. And with this, my job is done. However, I have started counting down my days to when I depart as the Special Prosecutor. When I become the former Special Prosecutor, I want to look back and say, civil society forged this office and civil society preserved it. It is your handiwork. Do not let it die.
ke woncha hye mo ya no menfi oni yomla ope ye ekpa ke ba to private members bill shishi ke sa Ghana Gold Board Act ke chocho mo ni yo enuchu momli.
Ranking member ye mlawukbe here Kuniji Economy and Development Committee anunya mokojo opon nkruma wie ake bia negbejano towe ha abo nyomo ohamninja nyomake enumo alo 15% ye $10 million fe $10 million ni Ghana shikato hewulu ebaji ni no ha amralo ewo ke shikai neji bonuses ha shikachuru holoi lo nichuloi keku eju na noni blofucho ake smuggling ike fatahi ake abasa atugbajano koko keji NPP amralo ebo modern yeneke ni fe momli.
Yesanjin kroko mamnie menfi oni yomla ope ye ewie ake jemoni amralo eji onogbe ni cement no kena agbaba aba me ni fi obe local manufacturers anu.
Ranking member ye Trade and Industry Committee no Michael Otribe fi wie ake chuchu amralo eke nongmefo ni bi ishe no ni engamo factories lo ni chumokui ni fi oni bi ni ehi lo je ekpakpa ano kewa local industry alo Ghana ma ni chumohe ni fi oni bi ke ni enim na wie ake NDC amralo eminkuse achake na kangbejano towe no iwon keji akwe na hie ebagba ma ni chumohe short we ana.
Government is doing a lot. We are checking the Chinese. We know we closed down Su Cement. You remember that when they were.
No, you mean when we were in office? Yes, clarify. Now you are in opposition.
When we were in government, we closed down Su Cement. We closed down Empire Cement. These companies came back when NDC got back to power. So it means that we were trying to support you so that they will not spoil the system, create problems for the system. But NDC has come now to open the space again. When we brought restrictions, we intentionally restricted the importation of cement and even establishment of cement companies in Ghana. But now they've opened the same again for companies to come in.
Wabafo wahi kewo kuwase wakeshika kejaraili saje baba hanye kachoi.
Mbn Adafitswaa from Ejahima. Sawupa Mbn Adafitswaa from 0245 88 2128. Mbn Adafitswaa coming home na yendi eja at the right place.
Shida play jono ake ukeweye beye Mbn Adafitswaa no. Noni wakabaje shishi ye shika kejaraili sanjam niye National Petroleum Authority NPA ye hemoke yeli ake keji amede 24-hour economy shishi Ghana Petroleum Mbn niye ebagbele no chumo igbejon short e ha main baba o.
Nichumoche nupa ke ha National Petroleum Authority NPA Godwin Eduji Tamaklo carry moine eshrejan ye nine ke wulo shishiwo ke ha shishinomo alo memorandum of understanding ye 24-hour economy authority ke NPA ni chumo kuwete ni no kadio na ne fauti ke baaje ni chumo kebole wachichishi ni ji 24-hour ye ni chumo gbeni emlin ete no echon ni chumo oti ni petroleum sector lo gbeni echon ye Ghana shikasajin amlin ni echon bani ehihia ye choni ni chumo kedra yeli mlin Godwin Edujita Maklofele Fang Ake na chini bi kome ye ni chumomling eha se pe eba ni eha hegbe kome hu egme ma ni no gbajano to he tawo ake ejaje.
Adopting a 24-hour economy in the petroleum downstream would, one, improve the availability and accessibility of petroleum products nationwide, enhance efficiency, reliability in the supply and distribution chain, create thousands of direct and indirect employment opportunities, and boost economic revenue, government revenue, and stimulate economic growth.
Noni wakebagbi na ye shika kejara ili sanjam niye Ghana Revenue Authority GRA ekpapejano to niji integrated tax system ye mama kejemene.
Ato gbajano he na kesa ato he mokewo kenuchumo ife. Iba abu ato wo nuchumo ife ana awo ananu gbaja plama komino. Neba wa ye shika hemo kena abu amona kebole maa. Gbajano to ne fata modembo kebasa maa ato wo nife mo ife ni ehafang akontabu kenuchumo shirimo aba kehane chumoi ke anko bife.
So you will notice that since beginning of February, we have announced the introduction of the publican AI to complement and support the work our customs do. We are also at the moment piloting a system called Sentinel that will also help us to digitally identify VAT cross-border transactions and ensure that the revenue that comes through cross-border transaction can also be collected. But on a very important note, we are also automating the overall platform that we use for collecting revenue at the domestic level. We call it the ITAS, and some of you have heard of it before. We've worked so tirelessly over the last 9 months, and ITAS is going live 1st April 2026.
Wabafo wahi kewo kuwase wabaya manse nuwa akono nu eti no ejeme.
Hi, welcome to Shiloh Guest House, where comfort meets warmth.
Noni wakebaji shishi kegbina ye manse sanjam liye Yusuf Tuga nuchumodade ikeshifon no mimaje ina relore momni ye ananugbaja no plama no niji Facebook no.
Nigeria Adafitswaa 12Pm ake Tuga ke ehie efon onupa yeli no ye Bauchi State ye wose afimli. Tenuchumo kpama oba face ni mahie nyelo Bola Tinubu bi ni mansolo ike amralo nuchulo ife ni mintao ashiakan ye wose afi oshiki form liye angme amenichumo dade ahebiane. Nichumo na da loye ye ke ashi ochukukwi nyo na agbe ni ameke amenichumo dade ashreshin Sugar ni eji British educated diplomat bote ni chumomli ye 2023 afimi. Chi dani nekeni chumone esomo ake Nigeria ambassador ke ha Germany. Ye ochokwikwi nyo tegbe ma ye nyelo Tinubu fa ni amralo fefe ni mintao ashiakan wose afie angme amenichumoy ahebiane. Famone ya iha mansuoloi manupai ma ye nyelo nga woloi shortway. Onupai shortway ase kweloi ke nichumocheme nupai ke ha amralwe low federal government parastatals agencies commissions ke amralo nichumoy fe.
Baby ani wakeshie mwe bawa shi dani wabaya nye ha wakwa otiye iku.
Ma ye nyelo John Mahama ke enumi ewo bills he enumo shishi kefe amemlai. Ye shika ke Jaraeli Sanjam niye GRA nuchumokue epagbejano to niji integrated tax system himamangine. Niye manse Sajamli uwe amanyebo efele fan ake Nigeria Mansulo ni kwa manse sajin ano tuga ke enuchumodade eshuishi.
Mimoni ke share mwe banegbenoji na adidi keche ofefe jumo wo ba pe wo neke biam nyi wala don ke wo kwemu.